Asking users to make decisions within a user interface isn't always the right thing. Sometimes it can lead to a really negative experience. Let's examine a few scenarios to understand this better. From a UX perspective, there are essentially two types of decisions users can make within an interface. First, there are decisions where users clearly understand the options and will consistently choose the correct one. For example, when an application asks for the user's gender. Second, there are decisions where we can't always be sure that the user will understand the options. To give you an example, let's assume we design a mobile app for purchasing cinema tickets, where users can book either individual tickets or tickets for groups. For this situation, a basic interface could feature only two buttons, where one option is for booking an individual ticket and the other for making a group booking. Users would then click on the button corresponding to their choice, making the process straightforward. Unfortunately, there are two problems with this solution. The first one is about UX writing. The word individual is often associated with one person, but in most cases people don't go to the cinema alone, so this option is very confusing. The second problem is the choice itself. If three friends decide to go to the cinema together, the one buying the tickets might get confused, because they won't know if they should order 3 individual tickets or consider it a group booking. To fix this problem, we need to understand exactly how these two options differ. Let's assume that the difference lies in the fact that a group booking includes a discount, but cannot be cancelled, and is required when booking more than 5 seats. In this case, we have two solutions to solve the problem. The first solution is to directly communicate this difference within the options. This will make it easier for users to make the right choice. Another approach is to eliminate this choice entirely and instead display information about a group booking when the user begins selecting seats and chooses more than 5. Now, which of these two options works better? There is no easy answer to that. On one hand, removing the need of choice is less clutter, and less clutter is often an UX improvement. On the other hand, users will receive important information a bit later, while they're already selecting seats, and perhaps they would prefer to have this information sooner. To find out which option works better, we could do some usability tests before the website goes online, or we simply launch it and track the user behavior with tools like Google Analytics or similar. Let's look at another example of difficult decision points on a B2B website. On this page, a B2B company is offering their customers 4 options to buy or subscribe to a service. The last option is clear. It's the premium version with the best features, and it's also the most expensive one. The one before also seems clear. It's the best-selling option without premium features, but it still meets most needs, and it is the company's recommendation. And we have the first 2 options. Both seem to be a good start for new customers since they have a lower price, but the second one is obviously a special offer. And here's the problem. The website offers me 4 options and recommends 2 of them, which is too confusing. Another issue is that each option is described with numerous features, which users need to compare in order to make their choice. This makes the confusion even bigger. And finally, users can choose whether to place the order or try out this product or service. Now the confusion is complete, and many users will probably leave the page. The problem with pages like this is something called FOMO, the fear of missing out. Many companies try to make their offerings as attractive as possible by providing multiple options and highlighting a lot of features. However, they may forget that too many options can confuse customers rather than make them happy. The example you've just seen is a real example from one of my previous jobs, and it was super hard to explain to the business owner that this combination of all the offerings is just too much. My team and I have been tracking this page with multiple tools. We've collected real-time recordings generated by Hotjar, demonstrating that an average user spends more than 40 seconds on this page. And most users have left the page without subscribing, probably due to the confusion. I mention this example because it's about a tool which was designed and implemented long before I joined the company. And this is something that you will experience in your career as well. So here is my advice. Always pay attention to how you design decision points. And have the courage to challenge existing solutions, even if business owners claim they work. Now let's get back to the issue and see how we can solve it. In this particular example, the problem is that the company is trying to sell the same product with 4 different sets of features, while most potential clients do not know which offer will be the best, or in other words, what would be the best price-performance ratio for them. While the company wants to sell the most expensive package, they know that it might be too expensive to some clients, so they offer also the cheaper versions, leaving the burden of choice to the customer. So here my advice, how to solve this better. Offer your customers only one standard package and propose the extra features as additional options, which can be added anytime, during the purchasing process or later after they've been using the product or service for some time. This will give your customers the possibility to test the performance and extend to the higher package when needed. Modern quality products do not overwhelm users with the burden of choice. Instead, they offer their customers in-app analytics, providing valuable insights how the product or service is performing. They don't push the more expensive options during the acquisition, but suggest upgrades at the right time and based on the potential benefits. This brings us to the concept of customer experience, not just user experience. We'll dive deeper into this in an upcoming video, so make sure to subscribe to my channel in order to not miss future content. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Take care, and as always, stay creative.